on, guys? Nikki here with KastKing Fishing Frenzy Live. We have an awesome guest, our guest from last week, but we had some technical difficulties. So today is part two. We're going
Part
to
two.
redo everything, rewrap it, start the show again. Fresh start today, this week. And we have Ray Snopek. Am I saying your last name, Ray?
Yeah.
Right? Okay, Snopek. And Ray makes these amazing gator baits. We're going to talk about these in a second. We're going to let some people come in, but I see we have Uncle Yukon here. Hey, Uncle Yukon, what's going on? We got some
Happening.
people coming. I know, guys, it's early. It's 2 o'clock. Usually we do a 5 o'clock show. Actually, Ray, our normal show time is 7 o'clock, but I like to change it up when the time changes because
Right.
I'd like to go out and fish and take people out on adventures and stuff. Hey, KastKing Angler, Vox Guitars. And when I do that, it's too dark out by the time when the time changes. So I change it back to this time of year to about 5 p.m. That's our usual time. And then when the clocks change again, I'll change it back to 7 p.m. This way, I try to accommodate everybody, when they come off of work, when they're home with their families, not having to like watch the rerun of the show. I'd like to have everybody in it live.
Right.
What's
Well,
going on,
now
Melissa?
it's worse for me now. I live up north in Pennsylvania now, and it gets darker so fast. It's like 5:30. It's dark.
Yeah. I can't stand it, and I wanna go out there and fish with everybody. Not that I don't mind fishing in the dark, I mean, doing things in
Yeah.
the dark. It's just the lighting, getting trying to see, and in
Right.
Florida,
Right.
it's so difficult with gators and stuff. It's hard out there. It's scary. Snakes and gators.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oscar, Ray, Caro, what's going on, beautiful? Oscar, Uncle Yukon,
Absolutely.
Juan. Hey, KastKing Angler. Same in Illinois, KastKing Angler says. Yeah, guys, you're just joining us. We are having a redo of the show from last week. As you guys, if you were with us last week, we had some technical difficulties. I had no Wi-Fi, so we were feeding off of initially my LTE. And me and Ray, we did it pre-live, and we were fine, right, Ray? Like the pre-live
Yeah.
went great.
For
There was
us.
no issues. As soon as we clicked the live button for the regular live, we couldn't. I was being freezing up. I couldn't hear Ray, even though he was fine. He had fine
Yeah, that
internet.
was working for me. I could work. I
It
could
was
read
work.
all the comments.
He could read all the comments. I'm relying on him to read the comments. I said, you know what? Let me just stop. Let's, recap and redo the show. Give everybody a chance to meet Ray because it's not fair when you're having Wi-Fi issues like that. You don't want to sit there and try to watch the show. You can't hear what people are saying. You can't read the comments. You can't, understand what's going on. But we did do a live. And for everybody that's stuck in with me and hung in there with me, I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for not giving up on us, allowing us to continue on and redo the show. So we did a giveaway for the gator baits here, and but we're gonna go about his company, and then we're gonna do a giveaway, which I already picked the giveaway winner for one of the gator baits. I'm gonna let you guys know who won one of these beautiful gator baits. If you guys just hang with us a few minutes, let Ray talk about his company, explain why he started, how he started, and let's get into it.
All right. So I'm originally born and raised in Punta Gorda, Florida. Never went anywhere really my whole life. So it's like being on the Peace River and Boca Grande and everything right there. All I did was fish. So I started making baits like any angler. Like everybody always has this idea. At least every angler I've ever talked to. I'm gonna make my own baits. I'm tired of buying them. Or
Exactly.
I'm seeing what I want to use, right?
Hmm.
So, just tinkering by myself, man. I've been making these for about 6, 7 years, and I didn't really tell anybody about them, honestly. I was just like self-conscious, afraid. But once you get over that hurdle of like hiding it from the world, trying working on getting investors and things like that, it was a hurdle in its own right. When I met my investor was I was just working. I was working at a pizza shop, and the owner was just like offering me a part in a new pizza shop, and I'm like, no, how about this? Because I'm not food isn't my passion or nothing like that. You know what I mean? So I'm like,
Yeah.
why would I waste your time there when we can both jump into a venture that we'll both work with and enjoy? And he's all in with me. And so from there, we were able to develop the hollow bodies because, like, we started with the soft bodies. Obviously, that's the
These.
easiest step. Yeah. No,
Okay.
those are
The
soft.
hollow body. Okay.
These were the first alligators we made.
Okay.
Um, so when we jump going to the hollow bodies, that was a really big step too. It's hard to make these jumps as just like these two people. It's just it's
T-
this industry has its own hurdles outside
Yep.
of like anything personal you may have. The industry itself has hurdles. If you're not buying bulk or trying to order 40,000 units, it's hard to get companies to work with you. So,
Yeah. Okay. I
finally
can
we were
understand.
able to work out a deal. We have a manufacturer. Unfortunately, we are manufactured in China, but we oversaw every step of the process of the designing of the molds and everything, the testing of all the baits and everything. We were personally in hand with our manufacturer doing this. So, honestly, it's been a wild. Right, right. Well, cause like, I don't know about any other bait makers, but I can only speak from experience. You don't wanna just work with anybody, you know?
I lost you there for a sec, Ray.
There you go. I said
There you
I
go.
can from experience, but you don't wanna just work with anybody, you know what I mean? It took us a while to find this manufacturer and feel comfortable enough to work with them.
Yeah.
So,
Actually,
that's just a
as AJ said, the majority of fishing industry is manufactured in China,
mostly
So
whether advertise it or not. We're not afraid to tell you the truth,
no. No,
you know? There's
and you know what it is, right? It's like you just said, you oversaw each step of the process of you were there to watch every step of the way. You were the one who made the bait. You came up with the idea. It was your idea from your heart. You made this. But you had some help, and that's how it is. And a lot of people need that help because let's face it, if we did it all over here, you wouldn't be able to sell your baits for the price that what you would really want to sell it for. It'd be a lot more expensive, that you would have to sell it for. I mean,
they
if everything
Be
was
a $20 lure if that were the case. If they were made in the USA, those would be $20 each.
right, and not everybody would be able to get them. Especially the kids. Let's face it. The majority that's going to be out there to buy it or kids that are out there on the water. That are fishing, maybe in high school now. We got the fishing teams, but you also have just regular everyday fishermen that are kids out there that are a big part of this sport, this industry, and they're not going to be able to afford baits like that if you made them all over here. It
Not at
just
all.
wouldn't be possible.
Absolutely. Now the soft baits, we make in-house. So, we have a general stock, of a few colors, but the majority are make on demand when people want them, we just make them. you know?
So if somebody wants a bait, you just they hit you up, they ask you, and then you can make them for
Well, yeah,
them. Yeah.
place the order, it gives you, options on what colors and whatnot you want, and we'll
Hmm.
make them.
And
But
your company,
they have 3 different colors
three different
currently.
colors. That's what I was
Current
going to ask. Now we talked about last time. There's a different lure you're testing. You're trying out. What was it? The
Yeah.
wacky. Yeah.
Yes, I don't really have a name for it or anything yet.
Hmm.
I don't have a prototype on me. It's in my partner's truck, but it's a wacky worm, and on both sides, instead of just straight stick, we're gonna have
Hmm.
like honeycomb knobs. Is the only way I can describe it. So what they're gonna
Okay.
do is the honeycombs are gonna run horizontal, so water will get in them and create more of a wiggle, a turbulent wiggle on the way
Okay.
down. So it won't be a general stick bait. It'll be only a wacky worm, like only for wacky rigging. So you might lose a little bit of a interest there to where it's not versatile, but it'll be a specific bait that you can use specifically using for wacky rigging.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this. Well, first, let's take a couple of questions, and then I'll get into mine. Um, Juan says, "Is there only one size available in the gator, or are there smaller sizes?
No, currently with the soft gators, we only have them in, I believe they're 5.5 inches. I'm not, yeah, they're about 5.5 inches.
Yeah,
Um,
you guys can
we have,
see.
yeah, and that's
Yeah.
the hollow bodies are only about 5.5 inches. Like I said, we're just a small company. We are personally funded. We don't have, any backers. This is all personally funded. So we're on low runs for the hollow bodies until we can get, at our tipping point.
I like the feet. I like that. Now you can get different feet, right? You can get the ones that
You can have hollow body. You can have the ones without the feet or the ones with
right,
the regular skirts.
regular
Let me.
skirts. Okay. See, I love these. I love how these walk, Ray. When I went out and I tested
Oh
these,
yeah.
they walk beautifully
Oh yeah. You
over the
can
water.
also get them to walk in place too. If you do real light, fast taps, you can get them to
Yeah,
walk well. So these are really
cast
good.
KastKing anglers looks similar to a rubber duck lure that he uses. KastKing angler says the rubber duck lure. Yeah, I remember them.
Yeah, that's Savage Gear makes a duckling as well. Yes,
What's
but
next? Let's see. Hi, AJ. AJ's in the house. What's going on, AJ? Do you need testers? Melissa wants to know, do you need testers to help
we
test them?
I might do an enlistment thing. Um,
Okay.
Working
Melissa's
on getting together like a newsletter thing too as well. Um,
okay. Melissa's really good.
Again,
She's an amazing fisherman. She's a vet. She's been deployed and she loves fishing and she's really good. She's been part of KastKing for a long time. She watches the show religiously and she's one of my original followers. So
okay.
definitely
Well,
hook
you
up
guys
with
can
her.
always send me an email at naturalselectionlures@gmail.com. It's all one word, no caps, no spaces. Naturalselectionlures@gmail.com.
Now, guys, Ray caught my eye. I'm always looking to have different people on the show, especially when if we can't get outdoors, we can't be out there fishing. If there's, hey, we live in Florida. You know, there could be anything from the weather. There could be rain. There could be all kinds of issues. So whenever I can't get outdoors or whatever, or we have a guest on and we're in the office, I always try to look for different people to have on. And I noticed Ray with his gator baits, and especially from iCast because Ray entered these in this year's iCast, right, Ray?
Yes, and we did the soft baits last year.
And you did the soft baits last year. And I was like, man, those are awesome. And I noticed them at iCast. And I'm like, and you walked by, you actually showed them to me. You handed it off to me. I'm like, Ray, these are sick. Yeah. As soon as he put it in my hand, I'm like, oh wow. I mean,
Yeah,
you could feel, I know you guys can't see it from here, but you know, I've used a lot of baits over the years, and I could tell you right now, you can feel how very well they're made, how well they're hold up, and that they will last you a while, unless obviously if a gator gets a hold of them, especially out here where I live on Lake Harris. Um, but these things bring action across the water. They walk across the water, they glide. They're super fun to use. I'm gonna get out there and do some videos so I can show you guys. But there's so much fun, and anything's gonna take a bite out of that. I mean, really, they're just
yeah.
really cool.
Absolutely. See, and that's the thing. I seen a question that said, "I wonder if fish up north will eat them." Listen, I live in Pennsylvania now. I'm a Floridian through and through for 30 years. I'm 35 now. Lived in Pennsylvania for a few years now, and I've tested these and developed them here. We catch smallmouth on them. We catch pickerel, muskie, pike, everything on them. They eat. Fish will eat anything. They literally will eat anything, especially if it's walking the dog.
Oh yeah. Now, let me ask you this: are you in the near future? Are you looking to do any saltwater products?
When I get back to Florida.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely. I have some greenback and shiner ideas that I could do, and some shrimp. I've been had those ideas, but I can't put any real time or effort into them because I don't know, 9 hours from any type of saltwater fishing.
Muhammad wants to know when the KastKing Speed Demon and Deadbolt, when you go out again. Many stores are sold out. Muhammad, I'll get back to you and let you know when we're gonna get them back in. Had no idea that they were sold out. That's crazy. Um, I apologize about that. We'll check back with you on that, Muhammad. When did the live start? Brandon, we started about 5 till. It was about 1:55 when we started, because we had some people in. Big fan of the walking big fan of walking a spook, KastKing English said.
Oh yeah, that's the best. That is the
That's
best water fishing in my opinion.
if I can
And
compare
that it'll
this to
walk
it,
in place.
yeah, that's if I can compare this to anything, that's what I think. I think of the spook, the way the spook walks, and how you can walk it in place, and the different tricks you can do with it,
Oh, yeah.
just by fluttering that tip of the rod, and just different things you can do. This is what reminds me of these gator baits. Reminds me of that spook. I was trying to think of what it was, and Cass King Angler hit it on the head there. How about some type of swim bait or glade? I can't
Glide
read
bait.
glide baits.
Well, right now, to be honest, what I see on like Facebook groups and internet chat and things like that are people are just buying blanks from like Timu and all that and painting. It's the painting game. And
Yeah.
I'm not that guy. I like I can baits and I can carve wood for blanks and I can make molds and all that, but I'm not the painter guy. I'm not that
You're not
guy.
not the
I
painter guy.
I'm not afraid to admit my faults. I'm not that guy, you know?
I tell you
So,
what though, the way these look so real, especially when you're
it's
out there.
beautiful. It's
When you're
it
out there.
yeah, when we were discussing how to make these, I was nothing but, like, Google pictures of baby alligators. I'm like, "This is what they have to be. They
Yeah.
have to baby alligator. End of story." I'm like, "If we can't make it, then we're not making it."
You wanna know something? I don't know any other company that does gator baits. I've never honestly I've seen the ducks, I've seen.
From what one person told me is there was a random guy at ICAST that hand makes hard bait gators. And we have a
Okay.
hard prototype. I have a prototype for a hard bait, but I'm trying to make it to where I can make them and not have another, um so that's just on the back burner. There will be a hard bait, a segmented wake bait alligator. It has all independent appendages, tail and everything.
Really? Is that something you got in the works? Nice. That's gonna be good. Ray, I'm so excited. And I gotta tell you right away, I've already stuck myself like 3 times. You guys know
Hooks
how
are
I am with sharp.
That trailer hook is super sticky.
This trailer hook is so sticky and so sharp, and I already stuck myself 3 times with it.
It's
Be
super s
careful.
I love
But
these things, really do. They
that's what you
are
want though.
they're definitely the first different hollow body other than what, like, Live Target's doing, with the dragonfly and all that. And,
It's
their
different.
hollow body was one of the ones that beat this. It was a mouse, already mice on the market. All right, let's everybody
Mhm.
remember that. There's mice in every lure company's,
There
you know,
is.
right?
Mhm.
So what made them win was they put felt on the
Oh my
mouse.
god. Are you kidding me? It was the
That's
felt
what
that won it?
is in the best freshwater soft body bait. That was what beat our gator this year. It was an already developed, been on the market for decades already, mouse that they put felt on.
Oh my gosh.
So,
That's I tell you what, being in the industry, Ray, and seeing going to ICAST every year, the last few years,
bought
I've
and paid
I've had the chance.
for that, but
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy the things that'll win and get by, and the things that won't. And I'm
well, you're
really learning
getting
the.
an award for a shad that they've had out for 3 years.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
supposed to be
It's
lures new to this year.
I know. It's
So,
it's it's baffling. And we actually have somebody watching from Brazil, Fish Kings, the Fish Kings.
hey,
Hey,
Brazil.
hey. What's going on, Brazil? Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you guys for watching. Um, you need to make Nikki some shark lures. Hey, hey, there you go, Ray.
There
Some
there are some sharks on the market. Have you seen them on Temu?
No, no,
There's
I
a
haven't.
hammerhead swim bait, segmented hard bait, a hammerhead on Temu.
Are you kidding me? That's crazy. I've never seen it.
Dead serious.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I bet it would work.
Oh my gosh. Melissa says no sharp things for Nikki. Melissa. Oh,
Yeah,
we can count on you. I love you. It's
very
true. You got
sticky.
it's very sticky. Really, they are not just the trailer hook, but the
Well, and you
hooks
don't even have
itself.
to have don't want. That's the best thing. You can remove it.
You can take it off. Oh wow, look how easy that was. You just pulled it
It's
right out
not
of there.
not hard.
Oh
You just
wow.
body and you can slide it right
S-
back on.
See, the thing with me, Ray, is I always have an issue. I'm gonna need the trailer hook right now. I'm telling you because I'm not a frog person. I can't go out there with a frog and catch a fish for to save my life. If you told me, Nikki, look, if you use this frog, you go out there and catch a fish on it, then your life will be spared. I could not, for the
Well,
life of me, get out. I would not be able to. I would not be able to catch a fish. I've tried everything, trailer
I
hooks, everything's.
it's been my favorite type of fishing my entire life. It's how I started fishing, honestly.
It's fun though.
I had a shoulder injury when I was 16, like really bad shoulder injury. So I was like rehabbing it and I had never fished in my life and I had a top water frog and hooked me ever
There's
since.
Well, let's face it. There's nothing like that top water blow up. That's where the
Oh,
exhilaration, the
absolutely
excitement.
not.
You see that fish come up out of the water and grab onto that top water and just do that tail dance across the water. I mean, your heart's just like pumping.
Right.
It's
And see,
exhilarating.
these soft baits, they're basically made out of the same thing as Z-Man, TPE. It's thermoplastic elastomer. Um,
Oh, look at that. That's
a million
crazy.
people call it a million things, but it floats. It's super
Look at it
dense.
stretch. It's like the Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah,
Look at
I'm just
it. They
stretching
just
its appendages, showing you,
oh my
they're
gosh.
very, very, very durable. They float very well, and these is in the same right. They walk the dog. And they're just a whole different presentation. That's the thing. People are like, "Oh, well, there's lizards on the market," but this isn't a lizard. Fish know the difference. They're
They
not
do. They,
stupid. Fish
they're
are
not stupid.
smart in their own right. They're obviously not humans, but they know the
No,
difference
but
in things.
they're greatly underestimated. A lot of people underestimate them, and just think about it, they're an enigma. That's the whole puzzle, and to me, the fun part of fishing, trying to figure out what the fish are biting on that day. To me,
Right.
that's the exciting part. A lot of people get a little ticked off, they get upset, they're like, "They're not biting, they're not whatever I'm throwing out, they're not biting. I'm not gonna catch a fish today." But you gotta understand that that's the exciting part, you figuring out what they're gonna bite on, you throw it on, they bite on it, then it's like that's the first part's down. Now you just got to get them, latched on, and then you got yourself a fish.
Absolutely.
Enigma solved. But I love that part, trying to figure it out. But that's cool. That's like a Stretch Armstrong. That's pretty cool how far it stretches. It says that what they're saying, the gator has some stretch. Juan says it really does.
Yeah.
Just takes practice. Absolutely, and I have guys. You
Yeah,
know me.
it's
My patience is
patience like
slim.
anything
It,
else.
yeah,
You know?
you got to have patience and everything, and that's the biggest thing. And it's hard for me to sit out there and not kind of like I'm a power fisherman. I like to go out there and move around. I can't just sit there, toss a lure, and sit there and have a drink or eat something and just wait on a bobber or something.
Right.
Power fishing, I got to move down the pond, I got to walk the pond, I got to pace. I got to always be moving, so I'm always a power fisherman.
Out the feet with the propeller feet, those are
Oh
for
yeah.
the fishermen. The propeller feet are for the power fishermen.
Yes, that's what I love about it. That's the one I tried. This is the one you could see I have the line on here. I still have line on here. You guys can see. This is the one I went out and tried. I did not try this one, the white yet, but I really want to try the albino color,
Oh,
especially out here.
you hold on one second. I forgot.
But yes, check that out, guys. Look at the propeller feet. These things are
Oh,
so cool. And what that does is it's going to displace the water from behind while you're walking it. It's going to displace more water, create that action right behind the gator, and it's going to draw the attention, bam, right into it. So the fish is going to latch right on, hopefully catch that trailer hook and everything, and you got
oh yeah.
yourself a fish.
But also, I gotta send you some of these. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna send. I send these with every order. I'm gonna start. I just got them from the manufacturer. I'm gonna give people the option to change the weight of them.
Oh, get out of here!
This is
Of
a
of the
plas- this is a plastic cap. and the one that's in them is a lead. So we're gonna give people
Oh,
the option if they want. They can just
is
pop
that
that
what's
out.
right here?
Yep.
Oh, that's crazy, guys.
You
Look at
can
that.
pop it out, and instead of it being lead, so heavy or whatever, some people have a different preference. We're gonna give
That's
you that.
awesome. Check that out, guys. Ray, that's an idea that I didn't even think of that. I didn't even notice that.
No other
Um,
company.
no, no, I've never heard of that. So that's great. So we can change the weight. So it depends on where it's going to sit in the water. Oh, I love that. I love that. That's going to change everything up. That'll change the amount of water that's displaced if you're using the propeller body, if you're just using
Absolutely.
the
Just
skirt.
trying to
Um,
why don't want it slapping the water so hard. Absolutely. You can just
that's
pop that out of there. Just every fisherman should have super glue on them. And you just hit them with a little dollop of super glue and bam, you're good.
Ray, these are sick. These are awesome. I love these. These are so cool. I'm so excited to go out there and test these more. Like when I told you I went out there, I was trying to make a video for you, but I didn't mean to start a video, but I ended up catching a fish with my second cast on this one. So
I
I had Captain Butch turn the camera on quick just to catch me catching it. But I didn't get a chance to talk about it. But I'm going to get out there, make a video for you to test these out and show people this because I was so interested when I saw you at ICAST with these that I had to have you on the show. I had to show these off to everybody because they grabbed my attention. And I know my followers here, my friends that follow the show, they love the same things I do and they would love these. Um, they
sure.
were
I mean,
asking
new.
how much
There
are
it's
the soft.
$13, I believe, for one hollow body, and then the 3 packs of the gators should be 9.99. I,
Okay.
be- I believe. I can't look right now. I don't run the website. My partner does. I'm the fisherman. He's the businessman. So
Yes, Booster, we are live, but what happened was last week we had technical difficulties, so we restarted to this week. We redid the show because I had no Wi-Fi. They cut my line for Wi-Fi. I just got my Wi-Fi back yesterday, the day before yesterday, and so now we have Wi-Fi. So I figured we're gonna do the show again. He's able to talk about the baits. Can you put a rattle in them? That's a good idea, Ray.
yes, absolutely, you can. Any hollow body can have a rattle.
That's a cool idea. Having it on the water, you're walking it. It's got the nice little rattle in the body.
Yeah.
That's
It doesn't even have to be a rattle, to be honest, because it's going to be loose in there. It'll just rattle
right. That's an idea. But I love that. I love the idea about,
or a pebble.
making a different weight. That is so cool. You've thought of
Yeah.
really cool ideas, Ray, really, honestly, for a company, and how long have you started the
We've
company?
been a company for 2 years now,
2
but this
years.
is like I said, this has been years in the making for me.
Wow. This is amazing. You know how far you came in 2 years and what you produced. This is really great. And I'm so glad to be able to get you on here. I know you can't stay with us very long today. Ray works. He's got to
No,
get out there and work.
yeah, I do
And
50 hour a week, 50 hours a week.
yeah,
We
80 hours a week. And so we had to get that's why we started the show at 2 o'clock today, guys. So I do apologize, it's a different time, but I wanted to get Ray on. So we started at 2. So a lot of people that can't watch it at 2, just make sure you guys watch the rerun. But yeah, this is great. So I promised you guys a giveaway winner. We had people that stayed with us last week because we had technical difficulties. We had no Wi Fi. I couldn't see Ray or hear him. We restarted for this week, but the people that hung in with me, I said, we're doing a giveaway. We're going to give away one of these baits. Now, the only issue is, Ray, I don't have the boxes for these. So you might have
oh,
to do the
that's fine.
giveaway. Okay.
I got plenty.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I picked a winner. I have the winner. I have it in my head. I know who won. And actually, I saw the winner's name in here already if he's still in here.
Uh
And we're going to let him pick the color, which one he wants, propeller feed or without.
okay.
And we'll let him pick hollow body or soft, right? And whatever he picks, I will get him in touch with you. But anyway, let's see who our
No,
winner
we can
is. So
do a
again,
separate. We can do a separate giveaway for the soft bodies.
okay. So we do a separate
We
giveaway.
can
So
do a
we just
separate.
so we'll just do a giveaway for these, right? Okay. So we'll let him pick the color, right? And we'll be set.
Whatever color, whatever style.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, guys, ready? Congratulations to ding 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 Juan Pedroza, Juan Pedroza. I'm sorry if I'm always pronouncing your name wrong. Pedroza. Juan, congratulations. Juan is always in the show. I see his name all the time. And I told you guys to make sure you put your gator baits down in the comment section. And I did the automatic generating app, and the app picked Juan. So congratulations to Juan. Juan, usually when we do a giveaway, it's with KastKing, but today we have it with Ray. So what I'm going to do with you guys is after the show, Ray, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have him contact you. So I'll have Juan contact me, or I'll contact him, and then I'll put him in touch with you, and we'll go on from there. Um, this way we can figure it out for shipping and getting it out to him. But I wanted to do a giveaway on Ray's baits because I want people to try these out. I want you to go out there and see what I'm talking about, how amazing these baits are. The action these things have on the water, guys, is insane. I haven't seen anything like it. Like I said, the closest thing I can come to is a spook with the walking.
Oh,
And yeah, is these are beautiful baits, guys. These are going to draw in a lot of attention, especially again with the propeller feet. But again, congratulations to Juan. Congratulations.
that's one.
I would love to have the
Hey,
soft plastics gator baits. Ray says he wants the soft one.
well, that'll
I've
be the
had,
gift for the next time. I'll let
yeah,
Nikki pick that. That'll be fine. We don't have any issue. Any way for us to be a part of this and to help you guys out, we have no issues doing that at all. But I seen KastKing Angler asked why a gator bait, and I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I seen on National Geographic two separate videos that they filmed of largemouth bass eating gators, and
oh my
that
God.
sold me. That sold me. I'm like, well, there's no gator baits on the market. It's
Were they
to have.
big? Like big
Oh,
bass
baby.
and
I mean, the
big?
bass were big. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. I'll send you the videos, Nikki. I'll send them to you.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'd love to see that. Because I fish Lake Harris here in Florida, the chain of lakes all the time. I go out with
Right.
Captain Butch out on the boat, and there's gators everywhere. Especially now this time of year, you see them all across the water, and you would be amazed at how many times you see a gator go across the water, and then you see little jumps, like under the water, like you could see the bass coming up, trying to come after these big gators. I'm talking big gators. They don't care about the size.
Oh,
They just see something
gators,
swimming,
because gators breathe.
right?
That's the upper hand fish have on everything. They breathe the water and the oxygen in the water. Gators have to breathe. No matter how long they can hold their breath, they have to breathe. So
Yeah.
if they can pull them under, it's over. And that's why they eat squirrels. That's why they eat birds. That's why they eat ducks. That's why they eat everything.
Yep. Yep. It's exactly true. I mean, like I said, the action they have over the water, these things are insane. Guys, you're gonna love these. I'm so excited for Juan to get out there and try this, make some videos and pictures. I told Ray that we are gonna let him get out of here at 2:30. So guys, I
Yeah,
just want to thank you. I don't know if I can end you and then stay on. I think I actually have to just end the show
probably
itself.
leave. I can probably leave,
Oh,
so
you
I'll
could
do.
probably leave.
You don't
Okay.
have to.
Okay.
But hey, man, I really appreciate you having me on, Nikki. Everybody that tuned in, we really appreciate it over at Natural Selection Lures, checking out our website. And like I said, if you need to contact me or have any questions, shoot me an email, naturalselectionlures@gmail.com. It's all lowercase, no spaces. And I'll get to you as soon as I can. That's my personal email, and it's on my cell phone. So,
And you're on
uh,
Facebook and Instagram?
yeah, I'm on Facebook. You can check us out on Instagram if you want. We're on, yeah, and you can easily find us. Natural
That's
Selection.
natural selection lures, guys. Ray, I can't thank you enough. I'm so excited. Guys, we're going to have Ray back on. So, if you guys have questions, just save them and we'll have him back on and we will talk with Ray again. But it's been so great. I'm excited to see what you come out with next, Ray. And I can't wait to get these out there and try them out and catch some big fish with them.
Absolutely. And like I said, I'm going to send you some of those videos, and I'll send you some pictures of the monster bass that we've got on them. I think I
Please
already did.
do.
I think I might have already. I might have already sent you the ones that I have so far.
You might have. I don't know if I saw them.
Yeah, well, and like I said, I live up north, so fishing's pretty much dead up here. It's like, um, so muskie fishing's gonna be starting. That's about it.
Okay.
We
Awesome,
have
Ray. I'm excited. Uh, I'm so excited to see what you got. And thank you. Thank you for joining us, coming on and speaking with the
and for
people in the
having
chat. And we'll see you back next time.
Ma'am, you too. Bye, chat. Y'all have a good day. Use the
Bye,
code Alex
Ray.
at checkout.
All right, guys. That was awesome. That was so cool. Guys, what a great guy. Like I said, I saw Ray. I met him over at iCast. He brought this up to me. I'm standing there, I'm working at the KastKing booth, and he comes over and he shows me this. He places it in my hand, and I'm like, oh, oh, this is exciting. I'm like, we've got to do something with this. I've got to have you on the show. We got to talk about this. I'm excited about this. Um, I love bringing attention and awareness to other, people that are just kind of coming up, making different baits, different lures, get them on the show, bring them out to talk to you guys, do some giveaways, get you guys interacting, and it kind of broadens the fishing community. We all interact with each other. We're one big family, one big happy family. And Ray's such a great guy. He really is. I don't know if you guys could tell, sitting there talking to him on camera, but he is such a great guy. He's a family man. He's a fisherman. He's out there working hard for his family and to put food on the table. And he came up with this company in his mind, in his imagination. And it just goes to show you anything that you dream of, anything you have a passion for, you can get out there, you can go and do it. All you have to do is put your mind to it, like Ray did, and look what happens. 2 years later, he's out here making these amazing gator baits. These things are sick, guys. I'm excited to get out there and try these. I'm so glad you won these. And guys, yeah, that is everything today. I don't have any new KastKing products to talk about today. Today was just the gator baits with Ray. But next week, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have another giveaway for KastKing. I might do 2 giveaways next week. So make sure you guys come back next week. We're going to do 2 giveaways. We'll be out on the water fishing next week for sure, guys. We're back out on the water as long as this hurricane doesn't hit us. We're supposed to get a hurricane here. I don't know if it's going to hit us, Hurricane Sarah or something. I'm hoping that it doesn't hit us and we don't get hit hard. I'm hoping to still be able to get out there and do some fishing. It depends on what time, what day that hurricane's coming. Again, you guys, I live in Florida, but I hope to be out on the water fishing. And I'm going to use the chest camera, the chest mount here. This is the mount that I use for you guys. Put this on and you put the phone here. And so I can get out there and give you guys a view of the water while we're fishing. And maybe we'll try some of these gator baits. We'll test out some new KastKing gear and we'll try to get on some good fish. I'm excited about it. So make sure you guys come back next week. We're going to do a nice giveaway just to thank you for dealing with me with the technical difficulties we've had, guys. I really appreciate you guys hanging in with me. I really do. That's why I did this for you guys. You sat with me. You hung in there with me. It's something you have to deal with when you're doing live shows. You're gonna have interruptions. It's just gonna happen. But we got through it together. I love you guys for that. Thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you for sticking with me. Make sure you guys come back next week. And I love you guys. Will you fish the gate? Yes, I'll definitely be fishing the gator one. I'll definitely be fishing these. We'll go out there. We'll fish. Which new products did we get, guys? We got. Did I get a new reel or rod last week? I don't remember. I gotta check. Oh yeah, I got the Kestrel. Did I get the Kestrel? No, I don't know. What did I get? I thought I got. I did. I got a new rod. It might have been the estuary, the new estuary. So maybe we'll go out there. We'll test the estuary. Maybe we'll take some of the we'll take some of these out there. We'll test out, but we'll bring these out on the water. And if I get any new products in between now and next week, we'll go out and test them out on the water. But we'll definitely bring these out. We'll probably be pond fishing. I don't know if we'll be out on the lakes in the boat yet. Captain Butch is still recovering, although he is much better today. Your prayers have been wonderful. He thanks you. He loves you guys. He is definitely back in business, back in the saddle. So hopefully by next week we can get back out on the water, back out in the boat, out there fishing Lake Harris and the chain of lakes. I'll take you guys with me. We'll do some lives and we'll have a blast with Captain Butch. So, but okay, Juan, I'll take the Kestrel out next week. I'll bring a couple things. This way you guys can see some different reels in action. You need the new estuary when it comes out. Yes, you do, Uncle Yukon. This estuary. Oh, I don't have it. Do I? No, that's the Perigee. I think Captain Butch has it, but, oh, no, it's in my truck. I got it in the truck. It's amazing. It really is. The feel of it, the sensitivity, but it's got a I mean, there's a nice bend and give to it, but it's got a really good backbone. You can pull some beasts in with this estuary. Thank you, Melissa. I love you. I love seeing you guys. Thank you so much for joining. I love seeing everybody that comes in here. I love seeing your names pop up. Makes my whole day. I've been under the weather, so I'm just kind of climbing out of it. Sugar's a little low today, so but we're doing okay. And just seeing you guys put a smile on my face, it was a great time. Thank you. I've been looking at the Zephyr and the Kestrel, but I'm leaning towards the Kestrel. That shallow spool really, yes. What I'll do, Juan, is I'll get out there and I'll test it for you. I have both the Zephyr and the Kestrel. I'll let you decide. And after we test it, then you can go and buy it. How about that? This way you can get a good idea of it. Thank you, Ray. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming on. I love you guys. I'm not going to hold up any more of your time. Thank you for coming on at 2 o'clock. I know our time is 5, but you guys came and you came in at 2 o'clock, and I really appreciate that. Just for doing that, I'm going to give you guys a good giveaway next week. Okay? I love you guys. You want to buy both? You're going to want to buy both for sure. I'm telling you right now, Juan, you're going to want to buy both. Trust me. They're both amazing. I can't sit there and tell you like which one to really go with. My personal favorite is the Kestrel, but that's because I fished with it more. I kind of grew a attachment to it. I like it. I like it more. I'm more comfortable with it than I am the Zephyr. If that makes any sense. It's my lunchtime. Oh, that's awesome, Brandon. Thank you so much for joining us. See you in a bit. Thank you, Carl. Thank you, Brandon, Juan, Ray, Melissa, Uncle Yukon, Maddie, Ray. I love you guys. Thank you so much. KastKing Angler, I love you. I saw AJ in here. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining. Keep grinding. Stay strong. Always stay humble. And as always, keep on fishing. I'll catch you guys in the next adventure. I love you guys. I'll see you guys next week. Adventure time. Come back for another giveaway next week. Congratulations to Juan. Juan, I'll get with you after the show, okay? I love you guys. Be safe out there.